Daniel 2:8a begins with a phrase that we're pretty familiar with to this point. The king answered and said. That brings us up to the first Zakev Katon. Here's the other. And then here we have the Atnach. So let's keep reading. From certainty. So after the from certainty, Yod Dalet Ayin. Let's pay attention to these vowels. This is not a Kal perfect third masculine singular from Hebrew. This is a Pa'al participle masculine singular. Now this is a participle that's fulfilling a role of a verb, and it's interesting that following it is the pronoun, the first common singular pronoun. So here we have verb subject, which is actually not the expected order when we have the participle acting as the predicate. So here we have predicate focus enacted by this word order. So it's the knowing that's the important part in this clause right here. And we have sort of a double underlining of that fact based on the from certainty phrase that comes before it. So let's continue. Knowing what? That. This is not a relative clause in this case. This is like the key conjunction in Hebrew. That, this is a word for time, and it's interesting. It's in the determined state for some reason. The time, you, and this is the masculine plural kind of you as an independent pronoun. And then here we have buying. This is a pa'al participle masculine plural. Okay, now we've talked about the word order in the first of these clauses of what the king has said. Let's look at this. Here we have object, subject, verb. So as we've seen recently in other verses, we have object fronting going on. So the king is drawing attention to the time that these advisors are buying. So altogether, we have the king answered and said, I know, like double underline, I know that time you are buying.